Hello, I'm Johnny, and today's topic is Austin Reaves helping LeBron James get revenge as the Lakers return to a 50% win rate.
No vest.
Congratulations to Clippers fans on a great game from Russell Westbrook, but before we dive into the Western Conference, let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Today, the Bucks faced the Pacers and won 149-136. With 55 wins, they lead the second-place Celtics by 3 games and appear to have a good chance of securing home court advantage in the playoffs. What makes this game special is Jrue Holiday's 51-point performance, the highest of his career. With Chris Middleton out, Holiday had more opportunities to shoot, going 20 for 30 with 8 rebounds and 8 assists. He was the hero of the game, along with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who scored 38 points, grabbed 17 rebounds, and dished out 12 assists. According to official NBA statistics, only 3 pairs of teammates have ever combined for at least 85 points, 25 rebounds, and 20 assists in a single game, including tonight's Holiday and Antetokounmpo. Congratulations to Bucks fans for witnessing such a historic performance. Before we move on, please give our video a thumbs up to show your support. Your encouragement is our biggest motivation. Moving on to the Western Conference, let's start with the Clippers. They faced the Grizzlies today, and without Kawhi Leonard, Terrence Mann started alongside Russell Westbrook, Eric Gordon, Nicholas Batum, and Ivica Zubac. In other words, with no Paul George or Leonard, Westbrook had to shoulder more responsibility. He did just that, scoring 36 points and dishing out 10 assists, while shooting a perfect 5 for 5 from three-point range. His 36-point performance was his highest of the season, and in the middle of the fourth quarter, he took over the game, scoring on 3 consecutive possessions with strong drives to the basket. This reminded me of his days with the Thunder, when he was known for his decisive, cut-and-go style of play. Since then, he has played for the Rockets, Wizards, and now the Lakers, where he has had to adjust his game to fit alongside other star players. The Clippers defeated the Grizzlies 141-132 on the road, with Westbrook's performance being the key to their victory. However, Robert Covington and Bones Hyland also played well, with Covington scoring 27 points, including 7 three-pointers, and newcomer Hyland adding 20 points, including 4 three-pointers. Even without their 2 stars, Paul George and Leonard, the Clippers showed they have plenty of depth. As the saying goes, their roster is not a problem, it's up to the head coach to manage it effectively. Ja Morant led the Grizzlies with 36 points, and Dillon Brooks added 30. Brooks also had some verbal exchanges with Westbrook, which is becoming a characteristic of his game. The Clippers' victory brings their record to 41-36, placing them 5th in the Western Conference, while the Grizzlies remain in second place. Moving on to the Western Conference play-in, the Mavericks faced the 76ers today, and they had a chance to win as they led by 2 points after 3 quarters. However, they ended up losing 108-116, bringing their record to 37-40, and placing them 11th in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic scored 24 points, but in the final moments of the game, he was blocked by JoJo, effectively ending the game. JoJo led the 76ers with 25 points, while James Harden had 12 assists. The 76ers' victory places them in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference. It was a more challenging day for the Mavericks, who have 2 All-Star players, as the Thunder defeated the Pistons with a crucial layup from Jalen Williams in the final seconds. SGA did not play, but the team managed to secure the victory with Jalen Williams scoring 27 points and Luguentz Dort adding 20. The Thunder's record is 38-39, placing them 10th in the Western Conference, while the Mavericks remain in 11th place. The 2 teams will not face each other again this season, with the Thunder having a 2-1 advantage in their 3-game series. Finally, the Jazz faced the Spurs today, with Lauri Markkanen sitting out for the Jazz. However, former Lakers player THT scored 41 points to lead the Jazz to a 128-117 victory on the road. The Jazz's record is 36-40, placing them 12th in the Western Conference, half a game behind the Mavericks. However, the Mavericks have won 3 out of 4 games against the Jazz this season, so the Mavericks have the advantage in their head-to-head record. This means that the Mavericks only need to focus on surpassing the Thunder and not worry too much about the Jazz. However, the Mavericks will have to be more proactive due to their disadvantageous head-to-head record against the Thunder. Alright, let's turn our attention to the Lakers. In this game, LeBron James returned to the starting lineup. At halftime, the Lakers led by 8 points with a score of 59-51. After 3 quarters, they were up by 9 points. However, in the middle of the fourth quarter, when LeBron James hit a mid-range shot, the Lakers were already leading by as much as 16 points. Then came the double-A connection of AD and AR. Although AD had an open shot, AR decided to take it himself, making a quick stop, a turn, a fake and then a shot, resulting in a 2+1 play. It was a beautiful move. Additionally, in this play, although Dennis Schroeder almost made a mistake, he was able to save the ball, and AD made a turnaround jump shot while being double-teamed. In the end, the Lakers defeated the Bulls 121-110 on the road, bringing their record to 38 wins and 38 losses. With this win, their winning percentage returned to 50%, and they are now ranked 8th in the Western Conference. The Lakers' starting 5 combined for 107 points in this game, which was crucial to their victory. AD led the team with 38 points, and LeBron James contributed 25 points. Now let's talk about Austin Reaves. If you remember, Patrick Beverley taunted LeBron James with a gesture after beating him in a one-on-one matchup. Today, Austin Reaves helped his teammate regain some respect by making the same gesture to Beverley. After the game, LeBron James joked during a media interview that although AR used to be a big fan of Kobe Bryant, he forgave him after this move. LeBron also made a video on IG joking that AR helped him get revenge and now he's probably going to get a big contract. However, it remains to be seen whether he will stay with the Lakers or join another team. This is why AR has been getting so much attention lately, and it's also because he's been playing very well. Now let's turn our attention to the Chicago Bulls. DDR scored 22 points, while Vucevic contributed 29 points, but the team still lost the game. Despite the loss, they are still ranked 10th in the Eastern Conference, ahead of the Wizards by 2 games. Moving on to the Suns vs Timberwolves game, this was an important game for both teams as they are both fighting for a top 6 spot. Even the Grim Reaper KD returned to the court for this game, but his FG% was not particularly high as he only made 5 of his 18 shots. At halftime, the Timberwolves were leading by 3 points, but the Suns had a 33-23 run in the third quarter which helped them take the lead. Cameron Payne, who came off the bench, played a significant role in the Suns' lead by scoring from the outside and inside. In the fourth quarter, Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton combined for 2 beautiful plays which resulted in a mid-range jump shot and a dunk respectively. Ultimately, the Suns won the game 107-100 with Devin Booker scoring 29 points and KAT and Anthony Edwards leading the Timberwolves with 25 and 31 points respectively. With this win, the Suns are now ranked 4th in the Western Conference with a record of 41-35. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are ranked 7th. Looking at the standings, there are 3 teams with a record of 38-38, the Pelicans, Lakers, and Thunder. The Timberwolves are scheduled to play against the Lakers next, which will be a crucial game for both teams as the Timberwolves have a head-to-head advantage but may fall behind in win percentage if they lose. Lastly, I want to mention how happy I am to see Westbrook play so well. Winning a championship is important, but being able to play with joy is even more important. I hope he can fulfill his championship dreams with the Clippers. As for whether or not the Clippers have a chance at the championship, let's watch and find out.